want you to visualize the following scenario. On a Thursday in April 2020, a man with over 20 years' experience in the telecom sector decided to quit his job and take a well-deserved 6-month break. But he receives a phone call with a challenge to lead the global marketing strategy at WeWork after the failure of the company's going public. The following Monday, he was already working there because, as he said, he had detected a real opportunity to change the company's path. He is specialized in solving complicated situations, so no wonder he has been named one of the most influential CMOs in the world. Well, to talk about the future of the workplace, he's joining us virtually from the US, from New York. Let's welcome Roger Solé. Roger, there you are. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. Great to be here. Thanks for the introduction.
Lovely to see you from a WeWork office in New York, I believe.
Yes, absolutely. Most of us are already back to work, taking a lot of care of health and safety measures, but working in a collaborative environment. So.
Excellent. Well, we couldn't invite you to a better track than the future of work. And I would like you to tell us, how has the pandemic affected WeWork and how did you adapt?
Yes. So the pandemic created the perception that eventually work from home was going to be like a constant, and even put some question marks about our product and our future, right? But the fact is that what we're seeing is that it is going in our favor in terms of making people understand that the future of work needs to be flexible, right? It's not going to be really working from home everybody all the time. And there are ways to develop value propositions in workforce management that would be adapted to a new environment, a new normal, where work from home is going to be part of the matrix of the solutions, but where people are going to want to work from home a few days a week, and then some other days a week they're going to want to collaborate, have a closer relationship with their colleagues, be in spaces where they can have some time for themselves, where they can concentrate, where they have their own private space. And we are seeing that this is something that people are already asking for, right? In many surveys, we saw that 90% of people think that they will go to an office at least once or twice a week. That's what they would like to do. So in this scenario, WeWork is actually the best positioned to offer the perfect value proposition. It has always been a flexible platform. And in a world where people are going to work from home a few days a week, in a world where we're going to see distributed workforces, so people basically living in different cities and needing to go to an office that's close to their home, it doesn't require a commute, it doesn't require a flight, it doesn't require to travel. And that's what we are. We are ultimately a network of offices around the world, and many offices in every city where people will be able to go to that productive space and work from there in a different way, right? And also, in terms of flexibility, what real estate decision makers have understood is that the old model of a centralized headquarter, which is very expensive, where you have 30 years leases, big upfront cost, this is not really adapted for a variable world where you need flexibility. And that's also the core of what WeWork offers, right? So no upfront cost, office as a service, you scale it up and down whenever you need it, as many desks, as many meeting rooms as you need, with no commitments. And so ultimately, our competition is not really other office space companies. It's the traditional model of real estate or of offices that it needs to be transformed to a new world that will require flexibility and spaces that are very intentional. It's not really the 9 to 5 or the life or the cubicle life. It's spaces that are intentionally designed for collaboration, to create innovation. And that's also what WeWork has been. So we see a big opportunity out of this pandemic to position ourselves as the best solution as a flexible office as a service provider.
So the key words, without doubt, is flexibility, which you already had at WeWork, but you're insisting, focusing even more in that aspect. As I mentioned, you are the most wanted CMO in the world, always called to solve problems. You changed from 20 years in telecom, now you're in a different sector. How do you think marketing can help in the future of work companies through innovation or adapting to this new situation, this new work order? Can marketing give us some tips there? How are you doing it from your experience?
Yeah, well, the way I'm organizing our marketing functions and objectives is in 4 different ways. So the first one, in terms of brand and advertising, we need to create this perception, right? That we know we have a self-confident approach of how the future of work is, and we are the leader in terms of that office as a service flexible provider. So we just launched a campaign actually 2 weeks ago that where we have changed our selling line, our positioning, and it's called "That's How Tomorrow Works." So WeWork, that's how tomorrow works, and from that we're offering the reasons why this is true. And we talk about health and safety, we talk about flexible solutions, we talk about innovative workspaces. So that's one. Then the second one is we need to develop performance campaigns that can help bring leads, bring potential customers to our sales channel. So we have developed, and WeWork is a global platform, so now we have campaigns around the world where we measure every day, every week, the KPIs of potential leads. And it's as this is a product that needs to be sold to decision makers, it's based on not very usual tactics sometimes, right? It's not your traditional D2C. So we are investing in content development, in thought leadership. We are developing branded content where we show what's this future of work, and we can influence the decision makers.
Roger.
Another thing we're working on is on what we call base management, which is we need to help. We need to, just like I did in the telco business. So we need to treat all our subscribers, understand their develop life cycle management initiatives to make sure that we reduce churn, we improve satisfaction and NPS, and we also increase the lifetime value either by upselling, cross-selling, or giving them retention offers. So
Roger,
that's
I have to interrupt there. Roger.
Yep.
Next year you have to come to the South Summit specifically, physically, because we have to dedicate you a whole morning. It's so much to learn from you. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're running out of time. Thank you so much, Roger, for being with us, giving us so many tips. There's so much we have to learn from marketing. Please keep us posted and tell us what's happening in WeWork throughout the coming months so we can learn from all those implementations of your strategy and copy some of them. In the meantime...
Fantastic. Yes, Roger, it will be a pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for being with us. You made an effort from New York. We appreciate it, and we hope to see you very soon. WeWork. Lots of luck.
Bye.